Well, today is the 4th anniversary of a death of a friend of mine. A death is not something we like to think about, but do we like to think about heaven? I know I do. I relish the near-death experiences that talk about Jesus welcoming them or giving them a big hug. Even though they're not going to pass into the eternal city of God, they're going back to earth. And I think of my friend who struggled with Lewy body dementia. She had a difficult few years at the end. But when I pray to God that she be in heaven with him, I see her whole and smiling, nothing from this world holding her back. Her pain and suffering's over, nothing but rejoicing. My prayer brings me to a deeper belief that this world is a mixture of beauty and suffering, but it is a training ground for us. Will we add to the goodness, the love, the beauty, or will we add to the sinfulness and suffering? We each have choices to make in this world, and they may be an indication of what we will choose in the next. Listening to the gospel of the rich young man who appears to be living a morally good life, and yet when asked to give up his many possessions and follow Jesus, he goes away sad because he can't let go of this world. This is a struggle for many of us. How do we keep the things of this world in its place and not let them override our love for the Lord? Well, Saint Augustine, one of my favorites, has some things to say about this to help us out, or at least to help me out. I'd like to share a couple of short passages from his homilies with you. In his Sermon 112, he says this: John says, "Do not love the world nor the things that are in the world." He did not say, "Don't have the things of this world." You have possessed them, you have loved them, and now you are stuck. Love of earthly things is the bird lime that entraps spiritual wings. How can you fly to the true rest of heaven when you have gotten so stuck? You have unwisely wanted to rest here, and now you have gotten badly stuck. To avoid this, you must follow God's command, do not love the world. Okay, just an FYI here, bird lime is an adhesive substance spread on branches to catch birds. And it's obviously illegal in many places now, but just a little trivia for you so you understand that passage a little bit. But I think it's a great visual for the people of Augustine's time that it's clearly telling them not to get stuck in this world. When you love the things of this world, you will get stuck and unable to fly to heaven. So it appears that things of the world could be an entrapment for our souls. But St. Augustine gives us more insight into how to engage the world appropriately. This passage is from his sermon 335c. He says, "You value gold. God created it. You value beautiful bodies. God is their creator. You value pleasant vistas. God created them. If you are neglecting God on account of what God has created, grant some worth to God himself. He has created everything that you value and love. How worthy he must be to be valued and loved. Go ahead and love the good things and people of this life, but love him more." I'm not telling you not to love earthly things. I am saying order your love. Put heavenly things before earthly ones, immortal things before mortal, eternal things before temporal, and put loving the Lord before everything else. Well, there it is. It's time to take stock of our lives. And in fact, do the examine every night and ask yourself if today your love was disordered. Did you put earthly things, mortal things, temporal things before the heavenly, immortal, and eternal things. But did you put the love of God before everything else? I think that was what the Lord was asking the rich young man. Do you love me more than these? It is a question that Christ asked Peter. Do you love me? Remember, he asks us that every day. We can say we love you, Lord, but are we living it? Or is it just empty words? I've known many people who have shown me the order of love. I pray that you and I will be able to say, yes, Lord, you know that I love you, and I will live my life properly ordered. Thanking the giver of the gift for the delight of the gift itself, which helps me spread my spiritual wings so that I can soar to the Lord when he calls me home. Death, where is your sting? Because I am hopefully on the path leading to perfect love, the eternal hug of God. Think about that. My favorite statue that I have in my prayer space is the Good Shepherd. He's holding the lamb in his arms. I think about that all the time because we are the sheep. We are the flock he shepherds. And when I look at that statue, that's what I think of. I think of the loving hug and embrace of God. Wow, that's an amazing thing. And that has to be a reality for us. That has to be a reality in our minds and hearts, that this is what awaits us. But this is our training ground. Let's not get stuck in things that keep us from the Lord. Let's not get stuck like birds in bird lime. Let's not get stuck. Augustine is so clear to us when he says, it's not that the world's a terrible place. God created it. But we have a mission. We have a mission from God. And that mission is to bring goodness, beauty, and the love of Christ to all around us. And not to add to the misery in the world, but to be his hands and feet. So as I remember my friend in a special way today, I have to say the same thing that I ended my little talk with you here with. I want to say it again. Death, where is your sting? Because I am hopefully, and we are hopefully, on the path leading to perfect love, the eternal hug of God.